In one word, how do you feel about being the recipient of the John and Suanne Roueche Excellence Award?
Proud.
Awesome!
I feel honored, recognized, and really very happy.
Ecstatic.
Excited.
Honored.
Grateful. That's the word.
Exuberance.
Humbled.
The League for Innovation in the Community College champions excellence in community colleges and recognizes that the individuals who give their best each day are key contributors to student success at their institutions. John and Suanne Roueche created this award to celebrate exceptional teaching, which they believe is central to students performing well in the classroom and in life. Let's hear from some of our award recipients about what they do to engage their students.
The specific things that I've done to engage my students is to really take their learning outside of the classroom walls. I'm a firm believer in looking for learning communities and opportunities outside of the classroom to extend and really connect what they're learning to the world and their environment to give it more meaning.
I like to use a lot of not just current events, but a lot of humor and fun in the classroom. I think people learn really well when they can laugh and have a good time. So I tend to be pretty high energy, and there's not an opportunity for students to check out, I would say, in my class.
To captivate my students and pull them in, I tried to build a sense of community in the classroom so that they feel it's a safe place to share their ideas, because it's a writing class, and so you're writing sometimes about personal things that have happened to you, and you want to be comfortable to share them with your classmates.
Teaching public speaking, engaging my students is just a part of what I do, and it's really important to me to make them comfortable with each other so that they feel more relaxed to engage in the communication process, because as everyone knows, public speaking is one of those greatest fears, so the engagement part is just really making them comfortable with each other.
We launched a website called battlemarks.org, in which we capture veteran stories through the ink they wear. We've got so many soldiers coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, and their stories are so close to their heart, and it's a chance for us to let the campus community know the experiences that they've had. And sometimes if you open up on a story, it often leads to a lot more deeper insights into what we can do to help veterans be more successful on our campus.
I'm teaching biology and microbiology, and it's very important to relate everything to real life stories and to discuss everything. I like to joke, and we have a very, very fun class. Everything is based on questions and discussions during classroom.
I like to bring in current videos and articles to captivate my students' interest. When they see how fast things are changing and how important it is to keep up on the current information, they buy into it and really enjoy the class a lot more. We get a lot more conversations going on and class discussion, and it really captivates their interest, and it makes the class much more engaging and interesting.
The John and Suanne Roueche Excellence Awards are given to acknowledge the innovative spirit and exceptional efforts community college faculty and staff members and administrators display in their teaching and leadership positions. Many consider this award the highest honor in the community college world and are proud to receive the medallion which symbolizes the excellence they exhibit. Some of our award recipients would like to share an experience that demonstrates when they knew their work made a difference to the students, institutions, and communities they serve.
Favorite moment when I thought my work made a difference was when my student came to me early and said that, "I just think this is just too much work. It's just too hard, Miss Gardner." And in the end, by nearer to the end of the semester, the student would come and say, "I thought I never could have done it, but I did." And just see the beam in the student's eyes, that's very convincing.
A favorite moment when I felt that my work made a difference was when I was working with a student who had severe learning differences, and they were able to make it through the full 2-year degree and finish their degree within 2 years and graduate. And it required a lot of work on their part, and they accessed all the resources possible that we have in the DRC, the Disability Resource Center. And it was a lot of high touch, and it was impactful, but the graduation was worth everything.
A favorite moment that I have in working with students is when I see they get that aha moment, where they finally understand what it is we're trying to teach them.
My favorite moment recently happened this week when I assigned my English 1010 0900 remedial students a proposal that actually evolved from their discussion of our homeless students at Pellissippi State, where I teach. We have 12 self-identified homeless students, and my students were eager to try to figure out ways to help them out.
So a favorite moment where I felt that my work made a difference would be when I had a student come up to me at the end of the semester and say, I never liked science before, but now I think it's kind of cool.
I think the thing that I thought my aha moment was the time a student came to me and asked me about going into law enforcement. He was in one of my Homeland Security classes. He had gone through and gotten his certification, and about a year and a half later came back to me and said he had gotten his certification in Homeland Security and had been appointed the Assistant Director of Homeland Security for the city of Cincinnati.
We congratulate all of this year's recipients of the John and Suanne Roueche Excellence Awards. We are inspired by their examples and value their contributions to higher education. As they share why they consider their work to be important, let us all aspire to follow their lead.
I think my work is important to me because it makes a difference in the lives of students, and we were able to get potentially other veteran students that are considering coming back to school to make that decision and come back to school and earn a degree.
My work is important to me because I feel like I get to help students achieve their dreams.
So my work is important to me because as a teacher at a community college, Moraine Valley gives us the opportunity to come to work and have a positive effect on somebody's life every day. I mean, what really makes my day is when students come back 3, 4, 5 years later just to say thank you. That truly makes our day and our work worth our while.
My work is important to me because I have a background as a writer-producer in video production. I work in a contract worker capacity at Pellissippi State Community College in Knoxville, Tennessee. And while my work responsibilities are not really those of a writer-producer, I'm lucky enough to be able to use those skill sets that I have in my background to fulfill a lot of different roles and different functions in our department. And that's especially gratifying to me to be able to work with my fellow colleagues and to serve students using those skill sets.
My work is very important to me because I am able to help many students of all ages, entire families sometimes, to get through college and then go on to university with financial aid. I've been doing this for about 7 years now, and I get to go to low income areas where some students have no idea that they're able to afford to go to college. So I'm able to introduce the financial aid side of scholarships, grants, loans, and how they can achieve their dream.
My work is important to me because it enables students to go on and become productive members of our society and the workforce.
My work is important to me because of the graduates, the students. It's all about the students. So many of them doesn't think they can do anything, that they can pass a class, let alone get a degree. And when you see them go across the stage, that means everything, just everything.
The League for Innovation and all of the League Alliance member institutions would like to thank John and Suanne Roueche for their continued support of the community college mission. And the award recipients would like to express their gratitude as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you on behalf of my whole team.
Thank you.
A very big thank you. It is just an awesome feeling. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I am excited.